Alright, what's going on, guys? We're back with another Dokkan battle video, and today we're making a video that I honestly didn't think we would be making. So we're actually going to be doing the rainbow video for the new Carnival LR, Caulifla Kale for the part 2 of the Golden Week celebration. So if you guys were able to catch my summons, you know that I walked away pretty lucky at a solid 90%. I wasn't going to push my luck and just taking what I got and I ran. So sitting down the other day, I decided, what's the harm in the one more, right? Let's just give one more shot. Let's just see, right? They're so close. Well, we got lucky. We got very lucky. They were the first unit to pop up in one additional summon, and that's all I was going to do. So here we are with the Rainbow Showcase, and I'm very interested to see how they perform now at 100%. So we saw them at 55. They're a pretty solid unit. I think at 100, you know, at that rainbow status, I think we're going to see them putting out a little bit more damage, especially Kale. Kale is the one I'm really interested to see. And then I think Caulifla is still going to be doing very, very well. So let's go ahead and jump into this. We're not going to waste a bunch of time. We're going to run them on the same Universe 6 team, right? That way we can have 2 copies of them and get to see a little bit of Caulifla, get to see a little bit of Kale, and just see how they perform now at 100%. So let's do this. All right, so we're here. We've got Caulifla here on the first rotation, so we'll throw her up there. I think we'll keep Kale right there, and we'll kind of float Kefla. So no real need to go over their kits again, right? I mean, Caulifla is very good. She will dodge the first attack no matter what, which is great. She's got some pretty decent damage reduction. You know, she builds up from dodging. She builds up from doing a bunch of attacks, and then her super attacks, right, give her more chance to dodge, and then her 12 keys also giving her chances to crit. So the more and more she does, the more she's stacking up for that turn. And then with her ultra super, she's stacking that up for 3 turns, which is insane. So she's gonna be dodging all over the place. So we're gonna see how well they perform here at this 100%. I am very interested, right? I don't like the team. I think the Universe 6 team could definitely use some help here. Oh, she didn't dodge the super, of course. Well, let's see how she does. Yeah, okay, she's fine. Yeah, so I'm not a big fan of the Universe 6 team right now, because really the only good units they have are this one and then the new hit that came out. They're very good. Other than that, I mean, I'm not very impressed with them. I mean, the Tech Caulifla and the STR Kale, you know, when you run them together, they're pretty decent and they can still kind of hold their own a little bit. But, I mean, other than that, this team just really isn't all that great. So, you know, we're not expecting a win here thanks to their team, but I just want to see how they perform now at that rainbow status. So I think what we're going to do, we'll keep them on these opposite rotations. And then once we get closer to, you know, Caulifla, switching into Kale, we'll see how she performs. So it's kind of why I want to run 2 of them, right? We take a look at Caulifla, we take a look at Kale. We can have one of each kind of going at it and then just kind of comparing them. So go ahead and put Caulifla up there. So there's no attacks up front, so she's not going to guarantee dodge anything in front of her, which does kind of suck because she's not getting that boost until after she dodges. So she's not going to get it here for this attack, but she will have it for the next turn. So the next turn she's on, she's going to have that buff, the attack and defense buff, the extra damage reduction for 6 turns. Yeah, so her attack stat's pretty low here, just because, like I said, she didn't dodge. She's not dodging anything first, so she's not getting that additional attack and defense. But we will see her still build up here, which is good. And then there's the dodge. Okay, so she's got 2 dodges, which is good. So yeah, I really do like this unit. I think this is a very cool unit. I do wish that they would have fused into Kefla, right? I'm on the train with everybody else. I was 100% sure that if we got this unit, they were going to fuse, but they didn't. So to me, that just means that they're building up a standalone LR Kefla somewhere else, right? And now Magetta's going to be stunned. Thanks.
were to come up with a stance that would bring out my full potential, it'd be this.
Okay, so now we got hit here, which is good. So we'll keep Caulifla up front because I want her dodging in the beginning. Utilizing that guaranteed dodge that she's got. Go ahead and pick those up. And we'll grab those for Kale. Nice. Okay, she's at 19 million right now, which is good. There we go. Yeah, now she's critting too. I mean, they're good. They are good. And the numbers we're seeing from them are significantly better than what they were at 55%, right? So, where I think this unit is runnable at 55, I think having them at 69 or 79 is ideal, right? I mean, duh. But, especially for a unit like this, and especially for someone like Kale, when she comes out, she's going to want to be throwing attacks everywhere. And if you have the additional, you know, attack and defense and everything for that comes with having dupes in the character, she's just going to be... I am so excited to see how much she's going to be doing. Especially on that turn where she activates her active. Okay, so we're on turn 4 here. So we'll go ahead and do this. I think what we might do is we'll jump ahead to turn 6 once Kale has shown up. That way we can pop the active and kind of start seeing some other things from them, right? I think we've seen enough from Caulifla here, right? She's dodging, she's weaving, she's throwing out attacks, and she's doing what she does. But I want to see what happens when we get to the turn where she can do her active, buff up her team, and then get Kale out there and have her just start obliterating shit.
Let's go, Kale! You don't need to hold back your power for my sake. Fight with everything you've got! You bet! Let's do this!
Alright, so we're here now on turn 6. So we've got the Kale, right? So Caulifla's met up with Kale now. So what we can do, so we're going to put her here. Actually, we're going to put her there. So we're going to use Caulifla's active here for my unit, just because she's already here. That way we get the extra buff to Universe 6 allies. And then once we get to the next turn, we'll go ahead and swap into Kale with the other unit and use her active, so that way she gets all her attack. But right now we're going to do this. We're going to use Caulifla for this rotation, and then Kale for the other rotation.
Friends have to stick together. If you stay with me, we can do this! Right! Trying to show off by going ultra super, huh? Well, I'm not letting you outshine me!
Okay, so nothing impressive from her damage, right? But that's not what that one's meant to do. So that one is meant to help buff the rest of the team. But now, since we got the full field orbs here, we're going to pick all these up. She is guaranteed dodging everything, right? So all of this, all the Zombies attacks up here up front, she's going to dodge everything, not just the first attack. So let's go ahead. We'll do that. And let's just see how she performs here. All right, there's 2 dodges. So she's at 24 million, right? So she is supporting all of Universe 6 with her active. She's given them, I think it's 16%, right? Yeah, key +1 and attack and defense 16% for the rest of the battle. So a pretty good all-around buff for the team, right? You know, that extra little bit goes a long way in some of these fights. Okay, unfortunately he didn't super up front, so that kind of sucks. So when he would super up front so she could dodge his super. I don't think Kale's going to be in any danger, though. I think she's going to be fine. Yeah, these two, this Caulifla and Kale, dude, they're still so good when they run together. They can still hang in there for sure. All right, cool. Okay, so now out for this turn. We're going to go ahead. We're going to get hit into his improved state, and then we're going to swap into Kale, and we're going to use her active to give her her attack buff and see what kind of damage she's doing.
A worthy rival is what inspires evolution in a warrior's talents. And I'll keep on improving.
Allow me to help!
My energy is rising, overflowing!
All right, solid 24 million. So now with Kale, she has given herself Ki +6 and attack up by 40% for the rest of the battle. So not only does she have the 16% from the Caulifla's active, now she's got an additional 40 attack from her own. So this one's going to be hitting pretty damn hard, right? So once we pick all these Ki spheres up, she's going to launch a guaranteed additional 2 more supers, right? So she's going to have her regular super. She's going to get 2 more from picking up 6 Ki spheres. Then she's going to launch another 2 from picking up 23. And then hopefully we can proc the hidden potential, right? So she has the ability to knock out, what is that, 6 hits? 6 supers? And, dude, crazy. So let's see what kind of damage she puts out now. Very interested to see this. All right, Kale. So she's at 37. Yeah, damn. I don't even know if we're going to be able to see all 6. Oh, okay, maybe we will if he dodges a bunch of them, but... yeah, she is just a slaughterhouse. Damn. Yeah, she's insane. All right, so here, let's see. So we'll keep Caulifla here, just to keep kind of seeing her a little bit. I don't think we're gonna make it very far from this point on, just because of the team itself. But we'll see kind of how this goes for us. So Caulifla's still going to be dodging. She's still got the damage reduction. Kale has guard, which is very good, but Kale's more of that. Actually, Kale's got a lot of defense too. So, you know, you put Kale up here and she could probably take, I mean, at 55%, she took a super from these guys, like straight out of the gate, and she was fine. So I wonder how, if Caulifla was to take a super, if she didn't dodge, what would come of her? Like, would she be able to survive that or not? Okay, so we're going to get a Dokkan attack here with Caulifla.
Time to get serious.
So let's see how she does on her Dokkan attack. I wasn't even paying attention to that thing.
Gonna go all out.
If I had seen her again Dokkan attack, I probably would have switched her to Kale. Just to see what Kale's damage would have looked like. Okay, so 28 million on that. Yeah, I mean, again, Caulifla's not the... She's not the one that's going to come out and put up the big number, go boom. That's going to be Kale. Right, Kale's going to put up big numbers, and she's going to be doing a lot of attacks, which is just going to add up and add up and add up. Okay, there was no super against Caulifla, so now I'm a little on edge here on if we'll be able to see the Kale again. There you go. Keep dodging, baby girl. Come on. Dodge this, please. Thank you. Now this dude is what I'm worried about. He might just get smacked around. Ugh. I mean, not terrible, but definitely not what you like to see from that. Okay, so I think now it will do... Okay, I was going to use hits time skip, but there is a super up front. So I want to see how this Kale takes that super for science. So let's go ahead. We're going to pick this up. She's going to get full 24 key, right? So she's getting 66% defense for every key that she has. Not every key sphere that she picks up, for every key. So she's got full 24 key. She's getting that full build up from her for her defense. So very interested to see how she takes this. Double digits. Yeah, dude, she's good. I think at 55%, it was like what, 16,000? Like, that's an incredible change. Where 55%, I mean, taking it for 16K is still very good, but then taking it for double digits, that's just wild. Just head on. Yeah, and then she's just launching attack after attack, right? Yeah, dude, they're good. Them rainbowed are much more impressive than at 55%. I'll tell you that. Where the 55 was still good, the 100% is just... It just seems like another level to them. Like they just leveled up. The next turn is where I'm a little worried. So when we lost the 55% run is because of Caulifla just getting smacked by a normal, and I feel like we're gonna end up with the same outcome again at the end. But we'll see. So let's go ahead. Let's put Caulifla there. Grab her key. Pick up that. And then what do we got? 5 there. So we'll grab that for Caulifla. I don't know if Caulifla's going to survive back there, but we've seen, I think, everything we need to from this LR anyway. Dodge? No dodge. I should take it. Okay, so she dies. Okay, so I mean, that's good. That's good to see too. You know, Caulifla is a dodge. No, I wouldn't call her a dodge or die. You know, although in that scenario, I guess she kind of was. But, you know, she does have the damage reduction. She does have an incredible dodge chance, which we just got very unlucky. She didn't proc. But, yeah, I mean, that just shows right there. If she takes a super head on before she gets to do anything, she can die. She can just get smacked. Whereas Kale, if she took that super head on, she ate it for double digits, which is insane. So unit's very good, and they have their uses, right? Each one plays a part. Each one needs to play their part in order for the other to do very well. But again, like, you're typically probably not going to run 2 of them on Universe. You're not going to use your Universe 6. You're probably going to run them with Hits team. So you only have 1, right? So you can kind of game that a little bit more, where you can either choose, hey, I'm going to throw Caulifla out there. Maybe there's like 1 attack up front. You throw Caulifla up there, right? She dodges and you're good. Or if there's a bunch of attacks and you know there's a super coming like we just did, you could put Kale up there and she just freaking eats it, right? So a lot of diversity with these tag units. I really like them. I love the tag characters. I'm so glad they implemented this into Dokkan because it just makes the game a little bit more fun. It makes it a little more diverse in the way you want to play, and you can tailor it to your own play style, which is great. So yeah, I really like this unit a lot. All right, guys, so that was our look at the 100% rainbowed, max link leveled Caulifla and Kale Carnival LR for the Part 2 Golden Week. I like this unit a lot. They, on their own team, a little iffy, right? Because their team's not very good. But I think running them on, say, Hit's team, I think they'll perform very well. Although you will only have one, right? You're not gonna be able to run a double Caulifla and Kale. You just run one, which will force you to kind of play it a little bit smarter, right? Switch between the two, which is kind of the point, right? You switch between the two, you figure out how you want to play based on different situations, and I think they'll perform very well as long as you play them just right. So Caulifla's very good for initial dodge, and say there's an AoE coming in, right? An AoE super coming in, you throw her in the back there or something, and she's gonna make sure she dodges that, which is probably gonna save your team's life, like against Cell Max or something, right? And then you've got Kale, who is just, I mean, look at the thing right there, dude. She's a freaking monster. She's insane. Bunch of attacks. She's throwing crits around everywhere. She's getting high damage, and she tanks very, very well. So again, I really like this unit. I think it was great. It is a bummer that they do not fuse into Kefla, but I think for what they are fantastic. They are very fun to run. Tag units are extremely fun to me, and I hope that they start pumping out a couple more of these, here and there throughout the year, because I really enjoy these characters and being able to swap between the two and, experiment with your play style. So I think that's going to do it for today, guys. Just a quick look at them. Definitely performed much better than 55%. So I'm very happy that I was talked myself into doing the one more summon to get the rainbow and get to play with these guys a little bit more. So if you guys stuck around to the end of the video, I appreciate you. Thank you for hanging out with me. What do you guys think of the Caulifla and Kale? Do you guys like the unit? Do you hate the unit? Who do you prefer to run? What's your play style? And what kind of tag units are you looking forward to seeing in the future? Let me know. Like, subscribe, do the thing, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya!